Have you ever felt inexplicably drained after watching PRN, as if something more than just time has been stolen from you? What if it's not merely a personal choice, but a subtle contract with a dark energy, one that leaves you trapped in a cycle of illusion? It sounds extreme, but in this video, we're going to pull back the curtain on a hidden reality. How PRN acts as a conduit, siphoning your vital life force and binding you to patterns you may not even realize exist. It's not about shame or judgment. It's about understanding the unseen mechanisms at play so you can reclaim your power. The knowledge we're about to share has the potential to change your life if you're ready to see beyond the surface. The implications of this energetic exchange are far-reaching, extending into every facet of your existence. Consider how PRN subtly reshapes your understanding of intimacy, painting a picture of fleeting gratification that pales in comparison to the depth and vulnerability of genuine connection. It programs you to expect the impossible, leading to disappointment and frustration in real-world relationships. Statistics paint a grim picture: increased rates of relationship dissatisfaction, intimacy avoidance, and even mental health issues like depression and anxiety are all linked to PRN addiction. These aren't just abstract numbers. They represent real people, real struggles, and the very real consequences of a hidden energetic drain. Beyond damaged relationships and declining mental health, PRN subtly implants distorted beliefs about your worth and potential, programming your subconscious mind to believe that you are somehow inadequate or unworthy of true love and fulfillment. Yet there is freedom on the other side of this trap. To understand how this all works, we need to delve into the realm of dark energy, not as some abstract scientific concept, but as a metaphor for the negative influences and destructive patterns that drain your life force. It's the invisible weight that holds you back, clouding your judgment and making it harder to connect with your true self. At the heart of this dynamic is the energetic cord created through PRN consumption. This cord acts as a direct link, not only to the performers and the intentions behind the content, but also, potentially, to unseen entities that thrive on this exchange of energy. What is on the other side of the screen? This isn't merely a passive act of viewing, but an active exchange, a connection that can have profound consequences. The problem starts when you begin to think of the matrix as an objective reality. Like any parasitic relationship, it's designed to benefit one party at the expense of another. The very act of watching PRN reinforces this cord, making it stronger and more difficult to break free from. Consider the idealized portrayals in PRN, the bodies meticulously sculpted and the scenarios flawlessly executed. This distorted mirror reflects back a reality that is unattainable and ultimately unsatisfying. You start chasing an illusion, a fantasy that can never truly be realized in the messy, imperfect world of genuine human connection. And as you chase this illusion, you fall deeper into the cycle: the initial stimulation, the fleeting moment of gratification, the inevitable wave of guilt and shame, and the eventual relapse. This cycle is not just emotional. It's deeply energetic, each repetition draining your vital resources and reinforcing the patterns of addiction. Have you felt this cycle? In this video, we aren't just going to show you the problem, but also the path to freedom. Have you ever wondered why you keep going back to PRN, even when you know it's hurting you? What if the answer lies not in willpower, but in understanding the energetic forces that are at play? Ancient wisdom and esoteric teachings offer a different lens through which to view this modern challenge, suggesting that PRN is merely a new manifestation of age-old temptations. We'll be unveiling practical techniques rooted in these ancient traditions to sever these energetic cords, reprogram your subconscious beliefs, and reclaim your connection to your higher self. Imagine a life where your energy is no longer being siphoned off, where your thoughts and actions are aligned with your true purpose, and where you are free to experience the joy and fulfillment that is your birthright. Through meditation, self-reflection, and aligning with cosmic principles, you can reestablish your connection with the divine. Get ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery, where you'll learn how to break free from the trap and reclaim your power. That cycle, that craving, that feeling of emptiness isn't just psychological, it's an energetic vacuum being created and perpetuated. Let's delve deeper into the nature of this dark energy. It's not some spooky, supernatural force in the typical sense. Rather, it's a concentrated form of negative emotional and mental energy. Think of it as the energetic residue of countless acts of exploitation, objectification, and distorted desire that permeates the PRN industry. Fear, shame, guilt, and repressed trauma all amplify this dark energy, creating a self-perpetuating cycle that draws you in like a moth to a destructive flame. This isn't just about the individual, it's a collective pool of energy that feeds on vulnerability and perpetuates further negativity. Where does your energy go when you are experiencing these feelings? The energetic cord we discussed is far more intricate than a simple connection. It's a superhighway for the exchange of energy, both conscious and unconscious. When you consume PRN, you're not just passively watching, you're actively engaging in an energetic transaction. This cord acts as a link to the performers, producers, and the entire collective energy surrounding the industry. And let's be clear, not all content is created with positive or even neutral intentions. Some may be fueled by darker motivations, seeking to exploit, control, or even inflict harm. The very act of viewing creates an opening, allowing these energies to flow into your own energetic field. Visualize this cord as a two-way street, with energy flowing in both directions. You are not merely a consumer, you become a participant in a subtle, yet powerful, energetic exchange. Who profits from this transaction? Your own energetic vulnerabilities play a crucial role in amplifying the negative impact of this connection. If you're already struggling with unresolved trauma, low self-esteem, or a distorted sense of self-worth, you're far more susceptible to the insidious programming embedded within PRN. The idealized images, the unrealistic scenarios, and the objectification of individuals all prey on these vulnerabilities, further eroding your sense of self and distorting your perception of reality. It's akin to leaving your energetic doors wide open, inviting in unwanted guests who feed on your insecurities and amplify your fears. Consider this in the context of ancient lore surrounding succubi and incubi, entities that were said to drain the life force of individuals through sexual encounters. While the modern manifestation may be digital, the underlying energetic dynamic remains the same. A parasitic relationship that leaves you depleted and disconnected from your true self. Why is it so easy to fall into this trap? The cycle of depletion is a key pattern to recognize. Each viewing strengthens the energetic cord, reinforcing the addiction and draining your life force. Think of it like repeatedly running a battery down to zero and then only partially recharging it. Over time, the battery's capacity diminishes, and it becomes increasingly difficult to hold a charge. Similarly, each instance of PRN consumption depletes your energetic reserves, leaving you feeling tired, unmotivated, and emotionally drained. This depletion further weakens your defenses, making you even more susceptible to the lure of PRN in the future. This creates a vicious cycle, where the very act of seeking relief only exacerbates the problem. The more you engage, the deeper you fall into the energetic quicksand. How can you break this cycle? Beyond the energetic drain, PRN subtly imprints distorted beliefs onto your subconscious mind, shaping your expectations about sex, relationships, and even your own body image. The unrealistic portrayals, the manufactured scenarios, and the lack of emotional depth all contribute to a warped sense of reality. You begin to internalize these distorted images, comparing yourself and your relationships to an unattainable ideal. This leads to feelings of inadequacy, insecurity, and a constant striving for something that doesn't exist. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, constantly frustrated by the inability to achieve the impossible. Where do these unrealistic expectations lead? PRN hijacks the brain's reward system, creating a dependence on artificial stimulation and diminishing your capacity for genuine pleasure. The flood of dopamine released during PRN consumption overstimulates the pleasure pathways, leading to desensitization and a diminished response to natural rewards. This means that real-life intimacy, with its complexities and nuances, may no longer provide the same level of gratification. You become trapped in a cycle of chasing the artificial high, constantly seeking more extreme and unrealistic content to achieve the same level of stimulation. This rewiring of the brain not only fuels the addiction, but also erodes your ability to experience joy and connection in the real world. What is the cost of this artificial high? The constant objectification and lack of emotional connection in PRN can desensitize you to the emotional needs of others, leading to a decline in empathy and difficulty forming meaningful relationships. When you are repeatedly exposed to portrayals of individuals as mere objects of gratification, it becomes harder to see them as complex human beings with their own feelings, desires, and vulnerabilities. This erosion of empathy can manifest as a lack of interest in your partner's needs, difficulty communicating your own emotions, and an overall decline in the quality of your relationships. You become emotionally detached, viewing intimacy as a transaction rather than a shared experience. Who are you becoming when empathy fades? In stark contrast to the distorted mirror of PRN, healthy relationships thrive on communication, vulnerability, and mutual respect. They require a willingness to be present, to listen, and to connect with your partner on a deep emotional level. This means being open to sharing your own fears, insecurities, and desires, as well as being receptive to theirs. Real-life intimacy is messy, imperfect, and often challenging, but it's also incredibly rewarding. It's about navigating those challenges together, supporting each other through difficult times, and celebrating each other's successes. It's about building a bond based on trust, understanding, and unwavering love. Why settle for the illusion when you can experience the real thing? PRN addiction is not a modern phenomenon. It's a new manifestation of age-old spiritual challenges. Ancient teachings have long warned of the dangers of temptation, seduction, and the misuse of sexual energy. These texts often depict entities or forces that seek to exploit human desires, leading individuals astray from their spiritual path. The allure of instant gratification, the promise of effortless pleasure, and the temptation to escape from the complexities of life are all age-old traps that continue to ensnare individuals today. What ancient wisdom can guide us through this modern challenge? PRN often degrades the divine feminine and masculine energies, reducing them to caricatures and fueling objectification. The divine feminine represents intuition, nurturing, and compassion, while the divine masculine embodies strength, protection, and leadership. In healthy relationships, these energies are balanced and harmonious, creating a dynamic of mutual respect and empowerment. However, PRN often portrays women as passive objects and men as aggressive pursuers, undermining this balance and perpetuating harmful stereotypes. This distortion of the divine can have a profound impact on your own sense of self, leading to feelings of disconnect, shame, and a distorted understanding of your own inherent worth. What is lost when the divine is corrupted? Shadow work involves exploring the hidden desires, fears, and insecurities that may be driving your addiction. These shadow aspects are often repressed or denied, but they exert a powerful influence on your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. By bringing these hidden aspects into the light of consciousness, you can begin to understand their origins and heal the underlying wounds that fuel them. Journaling prompts, self-reflection exercises, and guided meditations can all be valuable tools for exploring your shadow. For instance, ask yourself, what unmet needs am I trying to fulfill through PRN? What fears am I trying to escape? What insecurities am I trying to mask? Confronting these uncomfortable truths is essential for breaking free from the cycle of addiction and reclaiming your authentic self. How can you shine a light on your shadow? The energetic cord established through PRN can be viewed through the lens of energetic vampirism. In this context, you are unknowingly feeding your life force to negative entities or patterns that thrive on your addiction. These entities, like the succubi and incubi of ancient lore, drain your energy, leaving you feeling depleted, unmotivated, and disconnected from your true self. This isn't about fear-mongering, it's about understanding the energetic dynamics at play and recognizing that your energy is a valuable resource that should be protected. By severing the energetic cord and reclaiming your power, you can starve these parasitic influences and begin to rebuild your energetic reserves. What steps can you take to protect your energy? Conscious abstinence is the first and most crucial step towards breaking free from the energetic trap of PRN addiction. This isn't just about willpower. It's about making a conscious decision to reclaim your energy, set clear boundaries, and disrupt the patterns that have been holding you captive. It requires a deep commitment to yourself and a willingness to challenge the ingrained beliefs and habits that have been driving your addiction. Abstinence is not a punishment. It's an act of self-love, a declaration that you are worthy of a life free from the draining influence of PRN. What are you waiting for? Once you've made the decision to abstain, it's time to actively sever the energetic cord that connects you to the PRN industry. This can be achieved through various techniques, including visualization, intention setting, and energetic boundaries. One effective method is to visualize a powerful sword of light, using it to cut the cord at its source, reclaiming your energy and severing the connection. Another technique is to set a clear intention, stating aloud that you are breaking free from the influence of PRN and reclaiming your power. You can also create energetic boundaries by visualizing a protective shield around yourself, deflecting any negative energies that may be attempting to influence you. By taking these active steps, you are sending a clear message to the universe that you are ready to move forward and reclaim your life. What tools will you use to cut the cord? To counteract the distorted beliefs imprinted by PRN, you need to actively reprogram your subconscious mind. This can be achieved through affirmations, shadow work, and inner child healing. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly, reinforcing new, empowering beliefs. For example, you might affirm, "I am worthy of love and respect," or "I am capable of experiencing genuine intimacy." Shadow work involves exploring the hidden desires, fears, and insecurities that may be driving your addiction. Inner child healing involves connecting with the wounded parts of yourself that may have been neglected or abused, offering them compassion and healing. By engaging in these practices, you can begin to rewrite the script of your subconscious mind, replacing negative beliefs with positive, empowering ones. What new story will you write for yourself? Spiritual practices, such as meditation, grounding exercises, and breathwork, can help you rebuild your energy field and reconnect with your higher self. Meditation allows you to quiet the mental chatter and connect with your inner wisdom, providing clarity and guidance. Grounding exercises help you connect with the Earth's energy, drawing in nourishing and stabilizing energy. Breathwork techniques can help you release stagnant energy and promote emotional healing. By incorporating these practices into your daily routine, you can create a powerful foundation for healing and transformation. How will you nourish your spirit? Breaking free from PRN addiction is not just about quitting a habit. It's about reclaiming your divine power and stepping into your full potential. It's about recognizing that you are a powerful creator, capable of shaping your own reality and living a life of joy, fulfillment, and self-mastery. By severing the energetic cords, reprogramming your subconscious beliefs, and rebuilding your energy field, you are opening yourself up to a world of possibilities that you may have never imagined. Remember the bigger picture. Your personal transformation is part of a larger cosmic shift, a movement towards greater consciousness and freedom. You are not just healing yourself, you are contributing to the healing of the planet. How will you use your reclaimed power? Breaking free unleashes boundless joy and fulfillment. Reclaiming lost energy allows for engaging in personal growth activities and a communion with one's higher self. Practices such as meditation and self-reflection can help you to actively engage in personal growth activities. In our next video, we'll delve deeper into specific energy healing modalities, exploring advanced techniques for clearing energetic blockages, repairing auric fields, and enhancing your connection to the divine. We'll also examine esoteric teachings on the nature of sexuality and its potential for spiritual enlightenment, revealing how you can harness your sexual energy for creative expression, personal growth, and deeper intimacy. Get ready to unlock the secrets of your energetic potential and embark on a journey of profound transformation. Breaking free unleashes boundless joy and fulfillment. Reclaiming lost energy allows for engaging in personal growth activities and a communion with one's higher self. Practices such as meditation and self-reflection can help you to actively engage in personal growth activities. So let's culminate our understanding. You now recognize the reality of the energetic cord, a persistent drain on your life force, sustained by repeated consumption. Remember, your role in this is not passive. Addiction only strengthens this cord, siphoning away your vitality and contributing to the negativity and exploitation at the heart of the PRN industry. Your choices have consequences that extend beyond your own experience, impacting the collective. Are you ready to take responsibility for the energy you contribute to the world? You've also seen how PRN programs the subconscious mind with distorted beliefs, influencing your behavior and limiting your true potential. Lasting change demands that you actively identify and overwrite these destructive programs. Affirmations, shadow work, and inner child healing are not just abstract concepts. They are practical tools that empower you to reshape your subconscious. Conscious effort is the key to rewriting your internal narrative and reclaiming your power. Will you commit to this conscious effort? The trap of illusion is now clear. PRN creates a false reality, distorting perceptions of intimacy and sex, ultimately leading to isolation and dissatisfaction. True intimacy, in contrast, involves vulnerability, communication, and genuine emotional connection. Recognize the superficiality of pornographic interactions and actively seek out authentic relationships built on mutual respect and understanding. Are you willing to reject the illusion and embrace the challenges and rewards of genuine connection? And finally, understand that addiction acts as a block, preventing true communion with your higher self and your connection to the divine. Breaking free creates a clear path to self-discovery and a more meaningful relationship with something far greater than yourself. Embrace practices like meditation, self-reflection, and active engagement in personal growth, nurturing your spirit and aligning yourself with your true purpose. What is your purpose, and how will you connect with it? PRN, in this light, is simply a modern conduit, a new manifestation of age-old temptations and spiritual challenges. The underlying forces of temptation and addiction have remained consistent throughout history, adapting their forms to each new era. By recognizing this pattern, you can equip yourself with the wisdom to navigate these challenges and resist their allure. Remember, the tests may change, but the principles of will and self-mastery remain timeless. How will you use this wisdom to fortify yourself against temptation? Consider the broader implications. The degradation of the divine feminine and masculine energies through PRN's distorted lens impacts our collective consciousness. Reclaiming your own sexual energy and viewing it as sacred can contribute to healing and rebalancing these energies on a larger scale. Your individual transformation has the power to ripple outwards, impacting the world around you. Can you feel the weight of this responsibility and the potential for positive change it holds? Ultimately, you have the free will to choose how you direct your energy. Reclaiming your energetic sovereignty is the key to breaking free from the trap of PRN and shaping your own reality, both individually and collectively. Conscious awareness and intentionality are your greatest tools in this endeavor. Remember that breaking free from addiction is not just a personal victory, but an act of resistance against the forces that seek to exploit and control human energy. Are you ready to declare your energetic independence? The path forward requires actionable steps. Sever the energetic cords that bind you to PRN through visualization and intention. Reprogram your subconscious beliefs with affirmations, shadow work, and inner child healing. Reclaim your energy through spiritual practices like meditation and grounding exercises. Connect with your higher self through self-reflection and purposeful action. These are not just suggestions, they are concrete actions you can take today. What steps will you commit to taking right now? Remember the cycle of depletion, stimulation, temporary gratification, guilt, shame, and relapse. Breaking free for good requires a deep commitment to self-compassion, forgiveness, and ongoing self-care. Recognize that relapse is not failure, but an opportunity for learning and growth. Treat yourself with kindness, learn from your mistakes, and continue moving forward. How will you cultivate self-compassion on your journey? And when you face the inevitable challenges of relapse, remember these strategies for maintaining momentum. Seek out support systems, embrace accountability, and avoid shame. Connect with others who understand your struggles and can offer encouragement and guidance. Remember that you are not alone, and there is strength in community. How will you build your support system and create a network of accountability? Now, embrace your potential, reclaim your energy, and create a life of authenticity. Recognize that countless others have successfully broken free from addiction and transformed their lives. You are not defined by your past. You are defined by your choices in the present. The power to change is within you. What will you create with your reclaimed power? As you continue on this path, consider the potential role of unseen entities, thought forms, and other energetic influences in perpetuating addiction. What other unseen forces are shaping our reality, and how can we protect ourselves from negative energetic influences? This is a question for further investigation, a deeper dive into the mysteries of the energetic realm. Explore specific energy healing modalities like Reiki, Qigong, or shamanic healing, and discover alternative approaches to healing and well-being. What practices resonate with you, and how can they support your journey of transformation? This is an invitation to delve deeper into the power of energy and its potential for healing. Connect with one another in the comments below and seek out support groups and communities for ongoing encouragement and accountability. Share your experiences, ask questions, and offer support to others who are on a similar journey. Together, we can create a powerful force for healing and transformation. How will you contribute to this community of support? Finally, remember that your personal transformation is part of a larger cosmic process, a shift towards greater consciousness and freedom. Align with your soul's purpose and live a life that is in harmony with the universe. Future videos will touch on finding one's higher purpose. Thank you for joining me on this exploration.